Shit, even Sylvie knows I haven't been uploading. Well, let's start the video before something bad happens. Roll the clip. What's up guys, this is Derek aka SkyScope. Sorry for the long wait, I know I've been gone, but finally here and I'm ready to give a closers overview video. So this is like less of a review video and it's just kind of a review, like overview video going over some of the stuff in the game. Kind of a shorter video, but you know, it's kind of whatever because all these other YouTubers are out here jerking their dicks for 3 minutes so they can get that 10-minute view time anyways, because revenue boys. But anyways, we're playing closers now, and I've been playing this game since it was an alpha. And if you didn't know, this game is in North American early access, closed beta, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it just means that the game will probably be free to play early next year, but for right now, if you want to play it, then you have to buy a founders pack, which can range from a variety of prices, some being not that bad and some just being holy shit, you're a fucking whale, why are you spending this much money on a game that's not even technically out yet. But you know, it's whatever. Anyway, the game is really fun. I would like to consider it the L-Sword killer, even though it's kind of more similar to Dungeon Fighter Online in its terms of gameplay, because you can move into the foreground and background of like L-Sword, where you were kind of stuck on a kind of like a 2D railroad kind of movement. But in this game, you do have full control, and I gotta say, whatever team made the combat for this game, they knew what they were doing. The combat in this game is really, really good. So all the skills pretty much just chain into each other. They skill chain, which is just, you know, skills can be canceled into each other over and over and over again, and it can make for pretty much what is an endless combo, and it will just destroy people. And it allows people to be really creative with what they do too. It allows people to be really good or really bad, and I just think that it's a really fun way to actually have your game set up. It's even fun like the PvE, because unlike L-Sword PvE, like I'm just running through spamming probably one skill to get through a room, which I mean, you can't say won't happen in closers, but I mean, why would you want to do it when you can, you know, pick up an enemy, drop them down, pick them up while they're on the ground, smash them down again, throw them across the room. It's pretty fun to do that in like 3 moves, because I mean, it's just fun to have that much, you know, control over your enemies and how they're moving and how you're moving. Every character has an invincible dash. They all have a burst too, which is very similar to Guilty Gear's burst, I guess. It's kind of like the get out of jail free card, because, well, not really get out of jail free, because you got to use the burst cooldown, and the burst cooldown is very, very important in PvP. We'll get to that later, but yeah, the PvE in this game, it's really, really fun, and I actually don't have a problem going through it. If you kind of followed my L-Sword experiences, you'll know that I wasn't a big PvE player at all, just because I thought that the PvE in L-Sword was a horrible just grind fest. But closers doesn't feel like that, and actually even probably faster than the alpha. You level up really quickly in this game, and the dungeons don't take that long either. Like you'll blast through dungeons this game. Like you'll go back and see your fastest time completed, and it'll be like 1 minute 30 seconds. Like you'll fly through the dungeons in this game, just because the skill system allows you to just raffle stomp all the mobs, and it feels good. Because I mean, eventually sometimes the mobs will just dust you. The mobs will of course get harder as you keep playing the game. I'm level 58 I think now, so I think I have enough room to speak on this. I'm not max level. I think max level right now is like 65. It got increased from 60. But yeah, the game is just really fun on both PvP and PvE. And getting into PvP, Jesus Christ, I can't have, well, I could have some better things to say about PvP, but let's go over the good things. One of which being the fact that there is an invulnerable dash and there is a burst, so you can avoid combos and get out of them. And with this also comes, you know, watching your opponents and watching your own cooldowns to make sure that you have your burst, you're using it at the right times, you're using your skills that pick people up in PvE to pick them up again and continue your combos. You know, the PvP in this game is just really well thought through. No items, thank God. It's a clean PvP room, and yeah, it's just like a rectangle. Right now I think there's only like one PvP room setting, but I'm kind of okay with that, with it being closed beta and all. It's also 2 rounds, so yeah, you won't get pissed off because you queued for like 5 minutes trying to find one match, and then it was horrible because you went in and then you just kind of got dusted in 1 round. So you kind of get a second chance, and you know, you get a fair match, 2 out of 3 rounds, and you can just kind of keep queuing after the match. But note sometimes that does glitch out. Sometimes it'll just keep the previous opponent's I guess their portrait, and it'll just keep loading forever. But yeah, for the most part, PvP is just really fun. It kind of takes a while to find an opponent sometimes, but trust me, once you find an opponent that is on your skill level, it's so worth it. Like, I think that the PvP in this game is really what's going to like bring me and draw me into it, because it's just so fun. Like, there's so much that can separate a good player from a bad player in this game, because trust me, I've played against some of the members from my guild, and my guild is full of people who are pretty much just like L-Sword and Closers experts, and you know, they kind of have, like, some of these people have played Closers to max level in Korea, and I PvP'd against some of them, and it's like, holy shit, they know what they're doing, and I definitely do not. But yeah, I don't have that many big issues with the game other than a couple. Probably my number one being the entire rookie versus official league thing. So in Closers, pretty much below level 50, everything is scaled well between each player. Like, each player's stats will be scaled evenly, and even lower level players are given skills that they normally wouldn't have just to use in PvP. But after level 50, that scaling seems to drop off by a large margin, and that is when all the tryhards start to show up. So pretty much as soon as you hit level 50 on a character, there is no point in doing PvP unless you just want to get pissed off because some sweaty tryhard who bought the fucking $150 Founders Bundle is going to beat you. And by the way, let's talk about the $150 fucking Founders Bundle. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's actually not that much to talk about there, but it's just kind of the fact that that is the problem that a lot of people see with early access games nowadays. Is just the fact that they throw a triple digit number in your face and they're like, yeah, buy this shit, and the game's not even out yet. They promise a lot of stuff in that package, but Jesus Christ, is the fact that it's a triple digit Founders pack for a game that's okay, whatever. I'm not going to talk about that. Everyone who has griped about early access games knows what I'm talking about, and it's just kind of a thing. The last and very small, well, big issue actually that I have is I want to know if all the wolf dogs are coming at one time, because the wolf dogs, which are, I guess, the set of new characters opposite to the black rams, which are the playable characters now, they've of course all been announced in Korea. They've all been released in Korea. We know what they do. People in my guild have definitely played these characters before. So my question is, are we going to be receiving these characters one by one in chronological order, or can we just get a fucking expansion pack because we already know what these characters are and do? And I need that Harpy because she's thick, boy, oh my god. But anyways, yeah, this has been my Closers overview video. Sorry for the long delay on the video, guys. I've just been super fucking busy, but I should have some extra time to record videos now. And I'll be live streaming that .hack playthrough over on my Twitch channel. I'll be probably putting up VODs here soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Derek, aka SkyScope. Promise the next video won't be such a long wait. Peace, guys.